Okay, so in my feed lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos about this Gen Z stare. And that's when apparently if you go into a store and you encounter a Gen Z person in customer service and you ask them a question, they will give you this blank stare and they will not answer your question. They'll shut down. Like, what is behind this? Well, I think I have an explanation. Millennials have gotten old. That's right. Those are the people who've been bitching about this Gen Z stare in all these videos I've seen. A bunch of millennials whining that they're not getting the respect they deserve from these Gen Z kids. These kids today. Yeah, they've gotten old, so now they've gotten cranky and they've gotten irrational, and most of all, they've gotten impatient. All right, you ask a stupid question, just any question, people are going to pause and they're going to think of what the answer is. But the fucking millennials, like I said, they've gotten old now. You know, they don't want to have their time wasted, so they have to have an answer right away. It reminds me of this jackass I used to work with back in the reserves, where, you know, we'd all be hanging out, all the soldiers and NCOs and whatnot, hanging out in a room, and he'd stick his head in, and he'd be looking for one of his soldiers. He says, "Hey, have you seen Johnson?" And before you can answer, he goes, "Yes, no, maybe so." It's like we didn't answer this guy right away with where his soldier was. He took it as an insult. And like I said, I'm going to take a few seconds to think, have I seen this person? Where did I see them? And ultimately the answer was probably no, or I don't know. But again, Mr. Impatient, yes, no, maybe so. Oh, God, that guy. Still, I could just hear that annoying voice of his. And like I said, it's not my fault he can't find his soldier. And I'm going to say it, if they don't have an answer, the answer is probably no. The answer is probably no. So you go into the store and you ask them, "Hey, do you still make the BLT?" And they don't know what you're talking about. It's because they don't have it anymore. All right? You've gotten old, millennials. That's what the problem is. You've gotten old. In case you were wondering, no, I'm not a millennial. I'm Gen X. Like a baby Gen Xer. So if you assholes are going to get old, that makes us ancient. All right? I'm not ready to be a fucking fossil, you dicks. So slow your goddamn roll down, millennials.